Hello guys, I am back with another video, and today I want to talk to you guys about something that I was thinking about since a few days. Um, I know I talk about a lot of self-help topics on here, and I have been for some time posting vlogs and other artsy things that just call to me, so sometimes I just switch into that and wanting to let you guys know that this is going to continue. I like to do both things. I like to create art and artistic videos, and then I like to talk about these self-help topics that have helped me improve my life overall. Today's topic is the work that actually pays off. I feel like all around the world, people have an idea of what hard work actually is, and I think that idea differs from person to person, but then there's always this background noise whenever you are working on your career, on any project that is important to you, that hard work is key and stuff like that, right? And then a lot of people realized and have heard about the fact that energy actually doesn't work that way. The more relaxed you are, the better your participation or your progress is going to be. I think where most people get confused is, having relaxed energy doesn't mean that you are not supposed to focus on what you want to do. Let me start with where you should actually put in this work, and then I'll explain what work this is and how you do it, how actual hard work helps you, and in what sense, and how it actually pays off, right? First of all, don't put in any work in a place where you don't feel like you want to belong, or you feel like you don't belong, right? If it isn't your dream, sounds cheesy or whatever, but if it's your dream, you will stand up 10 times when you fall. If it's not your dream, you will stand up 5 times, right? Because at some point you're going to be like, do I even want it that much, that I'm putting in all this effort? And but when it's actually your dream, when it's actually something that matters to you, when you know this is the only thing you want, the work that you're supposed to put in almost comes naturally, because that is what feels right to you. Put in hard work where you know you want to belong in 5 years, or in 10 years, or in 20 years. Work towards the one future that you want. Don't meddle into 20 things at once. It won't work out. What I know from my experience is, go for the things that you really, really, truly know you want in your life. And if this thing changes in 2 years, or 3 years, or 4 years, that is not wrong. It's not wrong for your ideas, for your goals to change. But then knowing that you've gained experience from what you've done until now, and you've gained perspective to know where you want to go from here, is very important. Now, what is this work that actually pays off? What is this work that actually matters? What is the true meaning of hard work, which is not stressing you out, which is not up in your head, which is not constantly thinking about something? That is not hard work. In simple words, hard work, the kind of work that actually matters, the kind of work that actually works, is keeping quiet, keeping steady, and keeping your head down and working towards what you want. Now, this does not mean that, I'm not just trying to say that be disciplined and be goal oriented and focused. No. You have to be all those things. That is a necessity, and you will be if you really want this thing. The kind of hard work that actually pays off is your willpower. How often do you get demotivated or stressed or doubtful about yourself? The hard work that you can do that will always pay off is work on your character. Your character is the most important thing no matter what career line you choose. If you have a good character, if you have a strong character, nothing will be able to put you off. People won't be able to turn you down. Your goals will seem like a necessity that is just going to come along the way. Focus all of your energy into building the character and the willpower for your goals. When something happens in your life that you did not expect, that did not go your way, or seems to be all wrong, you need to have a character that sits you down and tells you that this doesn't matter. You matter. Your work matters, your capabilities matter, and this is just something that passes through. This is experience. You need to look at what people would call failures or setbacks as experience. If you never have a setback in your entire career, you reach your goal and then something happens, how would you know how to handle it? Once you reach your goal, the work doesn't stop, right? I mean, it stops when you retire, but even after that, if there's a problem in your life, how do you handle it? Do you look at it like, oh my god, this went wrong, what do I do? Or do you look at it like, okay, this is the situation, these are the things that are in my power, these are the things that aren't in my power, and this is how I can change it, this is how I can try to make it better. Your focus should always be on trying to make it better. To be very honest, from my own experience, I can just tell you that worrying, stressing, sitting and overthinking doesn't help anybody. I think when you're at the end of your life, you will regret that more than anything else. So, building a strong character. How do you do that? How do you work? Where do you put in the work to build a strong character and willpower and the ability to overcome things? Become the person who has achieved your goals. You must have heard this a billion times, but here's how I'm going to explain it. When you achieve a goal, within that journey, you change as a person. Now, here's the trick. Either you go through that journey and change over the years and become this other person who has achieved your goal, or you take a slight little shortcut and become the person who has achieved your goals first, and then see yourself achieving those goals faster. I know it sounds crazy, but the person that has achieved those goals is what has brought about those goals in your life, right? It's the character. If that character is built now, achieving those goals will be much, much easier. Tell yourself when you get up in the morning, look in the mirror and tell yourself, ask yourself, am I who has that CEO position? Am I the millionaire that I want to be? Am I the artist that is recognized worldwide? Am I the author who everybody knows about? Am I that person? Is this how that person acts? Is this how that person feels? Is this how that person looks? And if it's not it, if it doesn't feel right, then become that person first, so that every morning when you get up and look in the mirror, you see the CEO, you see the author, you see the artist, you see the millionaire that achieved everything, and then everything just aligns with you. Build the aura of the person that you want to be, and it comes into your life. And this is where the hard work matters. People can change a million things. If you decide today your room will look different tomorrow, it will look different tomorrow. If you decide today that I'm going to plant a tree, you will plant that tree. the most difficult thing that happens is changing yourself, because we as humans are attracted to similarity, to comfort, to familiar. Changing as a person is unfamiliar. Adopting new habits is unfamiliar. But that is where you reach your goals. That is the hard work that actually pays off. I hope this video helped you guys. I've been wanting to record something like this for a while. Today I just happened to put a finger on it and just intuitively know what it was. But I'll see you in the next one.